kick off the 1997 season. Here we are in the foothills of the Smokies, Anderson County, Clinton, Tennessee, for what promises to be a great year in MBA football. We're back again this year with my sidekicks, Mike Cross and Don Denbo, happy to do the play-by-play and color commentary for Big Red football. Gentlemen, a good year in store, we hope.
Well, it's football time in Tennessee again as the MBA Knights take out their trusty lances and attempt to slay the Clinton Dragons.
Very, very appropriate. The Knights, not to be confused with the Knights we play next weekend, Mike.
Well, Tom, I'm not going to be that poetic. All I know is that the coach staff have basically been talking about this team in subdued terms, as most coaches do before the season, talking about how we had lost 18 starters, but I think a lot of boys played an awful lot of ball last year, and that this team is, if not the best in the state, one of the best in the state, and I think we'll start seeing that tonight.
Well, you learn a lot in the first game, and we expect to learn a lot tonight. You couldn't ask for a better night for football here. Here we are, August 23rd. The temperature's got to be in the 60s. Not a cloud in the sky. Gorgeous place here in Clinton, Tennessee, where this is the only game in town, Don Denbo.
Well, it's the only game within about 30 miles, apparently. That's right.
But, I mean, the whole city is here, and here come the Dragons. A playoff team from last year, the Clinton Dragons.
I got a little scouting report, Tom. I'm told that their entire offensive line is back, and as you know, we lost a lot of players on defense, so the key, I think, to this game is going to be watching how our line and their line stack up. I think both teams have got skilled players. We probably got better skilled players, but we've got to watch that line of scrimmage.
Don Denbo, this year we're looking for some commentary other than the line, perhaps.
Well, this year Mike and I will be able to watch the game instead of watch number 55 and 76.
You guys haven't seen the ball in 2 years, but tonight should be unique. The ball is what the center snaps to the quarterback.
I want to apologize for both of us because there were many times last year when Don and I wouldn't even know where the ball was.
And here comes the Big Red as they bust out onto the field here in Dragon Country in Clinton, Tennessee. 200 miles from campus in Big Red. We're going to do a lot of traveling this year, Don Denbo.
And this is the law of unintended consequences. We got about 1,000 NBA fans here. We got a full Clinton stand. What we've got is great high school football, fantastic high school football. And we probably wouldn't have had this in an opening game at home.
Great to be here, Mike Cross.
And we want to thank John Bates with Bates Video for making this long trip. And he's going to have to make several this year, and it just shows his dedication.
Well, we can do a better marketing job for Bates than we have in the past. I believe we could sell a lot of these things.
Stand up here,
and Denbo's going to stand in.
You're the one with the bad knee.
We got plenty of room. Anyway, the captains are on the field. Blake Sloan, Parker Jones, John Osier, and John Bearden, not Bearden, Rob Bearden. The toss is up. MBA has won the toss, and the referee talks to MBA, and they have won the toss, and they will defer. And Clinton then will have the choice to begin the first half, and I assume they will receive. Clinton will receive, and MBA is going to defend the goal to our right. Don Denbo, that looks west to me, but I'm not sure.
Looks, Tom, it looks like we're going to be kicking off here, and Joe Pat McGuigan is going to be kicking off. Sun went down over there. Joe Pat McGuigan is going to be kicking off, and he's had Mr. Davis coaching him, and has looked real good in the preseason scrimmages.
Who's kicking?
Joe Pat McGuigan.
Joe Pat McGuigan has gone to Auburn kicking camp this summer, has had Joe Davis, an NBA alumni, working with him, and has been great so far in preseason. He will kick off from the 40. NBA will defend what we now know is the west goal.
Correct.
Kicking left to right on your TV screen, and it's almost football time in Tennessee. Don, you excited?
I'm excited. Here we go.
A great night for football. There's a packed crowd, the end zone. There's even end zone seats there. Stands in the right-hand section where the band sits, and a lot of the Clinton Dragons are sitting here. And Joe Pat McGuigan, number 21, will kick it off. Can you name another 21 of great fame?
Heath Schuler.
Heath Schuler's right, who may be beat out by Danny Warfel any day in New Orleans.
Well, Tom.
But that's another story.
Last year we picked out certain people on kickoff coverage teams and watched them. I'm going to watch the number 47 senior Grant Dixon this play.
Grant Dixon has put in 4 hard years at MBA, and it's good to see him out there. These guys are pretty big. If you look at the front 4 here for the Dragons, 75 is a big kid. What's his weight, Don?
Says here 240, but he looks bigger to me.
Looks bigger, and number 60 is a good-sized kid. This is a big team. This is a real football program. And, you know, one thing that tells you, they got a sideline full of players, plenty of ball players on both teams.
They do, but this is the biggest NBA team in history, Tom. This is by far and away bigger than last year.
We'll comment on that in a minute. Joe Pat McGuigan, the soccer-style kicker, will kick it off here, and it's football time in Tennessee. Here comes Joe Pat McGuigan to start the year. Kick up long way back at the 1 and fumbled into the goal line, and that's going to be a touchback. Joe Pat McGuigan following the footsteps of John Markham, Mike Cross.
Let's remember in high school football, even if he catches it in fair territory and then fumbles it back into the end zone when it breaks the planes, the dead ball comes out to the 20.
McGuigan kicked it 60 yards, and that's what you need to do. And now, first and 10 from the 20 for the Clinton Dragons. And give me a lineup on the Dragons here. Who's the quarterback?
The first thing
Number 3.
First thing I got to tell you is we got different numbers, and so we're going to be learning as we go. Hunter Hillenmeyer's number 6 this year.
Well, he's 6. That's right. He's got that. Number 3, the quarterback, gives to the fullback. He goes forward for a couple. That's all.
I saw Johnny Rich, number 77, get a piece of that, and number 45, which I think is Prevost.
And number 63, David Farrell.
Good call, Don Denbo. A pickup of about 3 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 from the 23.
You got Johnny Rich is at nose guard. The linebackers are Prevost and Cole Barfield. The defensive tackles are Parker Jones and David Farrell, and the ends are looks like Hillenmeyer, and I can't see the other number.
Single back, fake. There's the gift to number 11. Wants to get outside, but he doesn't. Great tackle over there. He's tripped up for a loss, or about a yard gain. He was tripped up by number 25 for the Big Red.
The strong side defensive end over there is number 33, Rob Bearden.
Rob Bearden got him. Was Brydale in there?
Brydale actually knifed in and made the tackle.
All right, and now that brings up, here we are, critical early, 3rd and 5. Good pursuit over there on the left. All right, I formation for Clinton. They're going to fake the fullback, and Hillenmeyer's going to sack him. Is that a fumble? Is that a fumble? Are they going to call it an incomplete pass? And I believe they're going to call it a sack. He was down. Hunter Hillenmeyer rammed through there, threw him for a 10-yard loss. The quarterback desperately tried to throw it, and they're going to call it an incomplete pass. And that's a generous call, Don Denbo.
It was a generous call. He was basically trying to throw the ball away in the grass. Could have easily been the ground.
Worst case, it should have been downing, but whatever, it's 4th down. Back to the receiver, McIntosh and Ozier. And to punt, number 7 for the Dragons, back at his own 15-yard line. Snap, kick, good punt, but should be returned. Ozier gets it, picks up a block, wants to go to the left side. But they're going to call a clip. First penalty of the year is going to be a 15-yarder at the 45.
Hey, Tom, sometimes when you go away, you get a little home cooked right there. We got a marginal block in the back call right there, and I promise you the quarterback's knee was on the ground when he threw that ball, so he was either down at the spot or it was illegal rounding, one or the other.
It was a bad call, but MBA, Hunter Hillenmeyer, let's not take away from the great play he made when he shot the gap there and downed the quarterback before he even turned around.
Let's see if we can make a shot at the NBA offensive line. 55 Morgan, 65 Byrne, 53, I believe. Who's the center?
53 is Lewis.
It's Will Caldwell is the snapper. Trying to see the other guard.
All right, here we go. Let's see. We got Sloan, McIntosh, and Bearden. Dotting the I is McIntosh. First down, MBA at the 30-yard line. And the first run of the year is going to be McIntosh. Cuts to the left side, breaks the tackle, scores forward for a pickup of 5 yards.
Really good offensive line surge on the right side there, who the people we just named. Matt Wilson is the other tackle, and number 50.
There's a great bunch of MBA alumni walking in the front door now. The crowd is up. There they are. Look at those MBA boys.
See the lean of McIntosh and the shoulder square. Ozier split wide right. We got a good offensive line.
2nd and 5 as the I formation comes out. Sloan brings them out with 9:54 to go. In motion comes Bearden. There's the give to McIntosh. He's going to be hitting the backfield, though, and thrown for about a no gain.
Tom, cornerback, they blitzed the cornerback that time, and he got him by the ankle.
So it brings up a 3rd and 5. Now, when they had 3rd and 5, we blitzed, got them deep. Here's NBA's first 3rd and 5 of the season. We're at our 34-yard line.
And the Dragons are in a plain old 5-4, but blitzed a cornerback there.
Out NBA comes quickly. We've still got the I formation. Bearden at the full. McIntosh at the I. Sloan, man in motion, number 32, Michael. There goes Sloan on the option. Sloan keeps it. Sloan, 45, first down, up to the 43-yard line. Blake Sloan, great runner last year, looks good this year.
Good seal block that time, gave him plenty of room to maneuver and stretch the play, and that's about an 8-yard run.
They basically took the cornerback out of position with the motion man into the center of the field, took him out of position, which set up the counter option, froze the linebackers with the counter move, and came right out on the perimeter.
First down, NBA at the 43-yard line with 8:58 to go, first quarter, I formation. Sloan, give to McIntosh, gets a block by Bearden, cuts up, picks up a couple, maybe 3, and he's down. Let's see, that was a mighty good block by Rob Bearden there, following in the footsteps of Will Bartholomew.
Parker Jones and Will McMurray come into the lineup. Usually that means that we're going to see a counter trey.
Pick up of about 4 on the play. He'll bring up 2nd and 6, maybe 6.
Counter trey means that they're probably going to pull.
It's amazing how easy it is when you watch the ball this year, isn't it, Cross and Denbo? Not having to watch that offensive guard. Here we go. 2nd down, 6.5 for the Big Red. Blake Sloan brings them out in the eye. Sloan give to the fullback. He gets up the middle for a couple, maybe 3. Rob Bearden slices forward for about a 3-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 3 with 7:57 to go.
Of course, we lost All-American Will Bartholomew to the University of Tennessee this year, but Brother Bearden, Rob Bearden Sr., replaced him. He's a powerful guy, bigger than Will was last year, 230.
And I saw him in the spring, this fall, and he is sculpted.
He's muscular, strong, a typical Bearden. All right, here's a big possession down for NBA. 3rd down at the 50. 3 yards to go. Sloan gives, 2nd man through. He's got the first down. McIntosh breaks down. McIntosh to the 40. McIntosh to the 35. McIntosh to the 32-yard line. First down.
That's that little sprint draw that we ran so well last year. Took it back with a counter motion, handed to the deep back, and he almost broke that.
And it's NBA now has run for 2 consecutive first downs, both on 3rd down and 3rd down possession territories. First down at the 34 for NBA. 7:15 to go in the quarter. Looking good so far. Askin in motion. Comes inside. Sloan gives the 2nd man. There's a big hole. And there goes McIntosh up the middle to the 25. Down to the 20. Down to the 19. First down, David McIntosh.
Same play, opposite side, got about 15 yards.
Boy, he had a huge hole there, Don Denbo.
Well, the one thing that I felt really since last year was this is the 2nd year this NBA line has had this Nebraska system in of stretching, zone blocking, and these guys are big. We are big in the offensive front.
First down, NBA at the 20-yard line. 6:49 to go in the first quarter. Sloan checks off. Sloan looks around. We got a single back there with Bearden in the backfield. Single coverage. Sloan runs the option, and he's going to be hit, but he spins away, breaks the tackle, dives down to the 14-yard line. Pick of 6 yards. That was all Blake Sloan, Mike.
Great individual effort. He was hit at the line of scrimmage and spun off. I see David Farrell, number 63, coming in at right tackle now.
We got a couple linemen out. 71 is Parker Jones. 70 is
McMurray.
And you guys got to help me on the offensive line. I love the offensive line. I just don't know their names.
They jumped into a 6-man line there, by the way.
All right, that's a pickup of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 for NBA. Single back is Bearden. Sloan, and there's it might be a delay. It might be a motion. It's got to be NBA's penalty. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
I think our left guard picked up his hand. Looks like it. Yeah.
illegal procedure on MBA, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty and put us back where we started. It's going to be about 2nd and 10 now as it wipes out the gain we made on the previous play. Sloan checks to Bowers on the sideline. The referee explains to Bowers what the call was. And it's going to be 2nd, and we'll call it 9 from the 19-yard line. Beautiful night for football here. Single back is Bearden. Sloan gets the snap. Going to give on a draw to McIntosh. He spins, moves up to about the 16, picks up about 3, and he's hit. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 7 to go for the first down. Big play here, Mike.
Well, we've yet to put the ball in the air, and I'd like to see that reverse motion pass that we hit Paul Russell with in the playoffs to Eskin that they did in one of the scrimmages this year.
We're getting single coverage on one of the receivers every time, and of course Blake should read that.
All right, we got 2 really good senior receivers, Eskin and Ozier, who've been playing well since they were sophomores. We've got Eskin out to the right, Ozier on the left here. I formation, 3rd down and about 6.5. Ozier in motion, fake Sloan. He's got time. Sloan's got time. Throws. Touchdown, Michael Eskin. Mike Cross, you called it all the way.
I'm yelling 32, 32, and they hit him. Good pass, good catch, touchdown.
Beautiful. He was wide open. Sloan made a great fake. Rolled to the right. Eskin was wide open, and Sloan threaded the needle.
Blake Sloan is so much better this year, in my opinion, watching him all during the preseason. He is confident, throws the ball well, but more importantly than anything else, in my opinion, he is now a great ball handler. He is faking beautifully.
McGuigan for his first extra point of his varsity career down up. Kick is good. Joe Pratt knocks it over the back of the stadium. And MBA on the opening drive of the season, as they did last year against Gallatin, takes it the length of the field and scores.
Joe Pat kicked some extra points and field goals last year, for your information.
Joe Pat, that's right. He's kicked some before, but this is his first as a starter. Joe Pat McGuigan went to kicking school at Auburn this summer, has really worked hard, and is a greatly improved player, and he nailed that one, Mike.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Coach Ricky for making that call and making me look good.
Well, it was perfect, and I'll tell you what, if anybody wants to watch our opening drive here and listen to this expert commentary, boys, you guys know what's going on, and I'm proud to be associated with you. First drive, MBA leads 7-0, 4:51, and Joe Pat will kick it off. Deep is number 11 for the Dragons, and that guy is
Jermaine Shepard, who's their bell cow. He's supposedly their best player.
Jermaine Shepard. He can run. He can fly. Joe Pat will kick it off.
What's a bell cow?
Bell cow means the cow with the most milk. The cow whose tits you want to squeeze. All right, here he goes. McGuigan kicks. The ball will come down at about the 5, and the bell cow's got it to the 10, the 15, to the 20. He's hit and down at about the 21. Good kick, good kickoff coverage.
A little bit shallow, but it was very high.
Tate Rich was in on that tackle, as was Grant Dixon.
And Todd Prevost. The Prevost continues their great bloodline of good football players. Leland Prevost, who's now at Ole Miss, and his younger brother Todd, a good group of football players, only to be equal, hopefully, with the Denbo line in the next few years. First down, out comes the quarterback, number 3, for the Dragons. I'd like a name for that quarterback. He fumbles the snap, pitches back to number 42, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and down by the Big Red. I see number 63 out there.
Yeah, Hillenmeyer did a great job of turning it in, and the linebackers cleaned up, I think, Prevost, and maybe it was Farrell all the way over there.
Cole Barfield, number 44, got there too.
Good defense, and they get maybe a yard on the play, that's all. The play was doomed from the beginning as the quarterback seemed to fumble the snap, didn't he?
Johnny Rich, the most athletic of the down linemen playing nose.
Johnny Rich, another great pedigree. Father played for Vanderbilt. Tate Rich, a great linebacker for Vanderbilt. Quarterback gift to number 42. Got a little bit of hole there. Fights up to the 26. He's going to leave 3rd and 4.
Parker Jones, number 71, came through and got a hand on him, slowed him up, and then the rest of the Big Red got there.
I saw Johnny Rich in there also, and one of the linebackers, either Prevost or Barfield.
Now, what class is Johnny Rich in?
He's a senior.
A senior. Bided his time.
Tom, he was a region wrestling champion at 185, I believe, last year.
All right, here goes a big possession down for the Dragons. Third down with 3:30 to go in the quarter. Third down and 3. The Dragons have yet to pick up a first down. Quarterback, left hand, throws out to the left side. Bearden misses him, and he's going to fight up, but he's going to be short of the first down, Mike. Good play.
Good pursuit from the inside there. David Farrell, the tackle, got all the way over there. And number 3, I believe that is...
3, we know
Simmons.
that.
Barton Simmons.
Barton Simmons, number 3.
One thing that I'll tell you people to notice is the defensive down linemen are on a 3-point stance this year instead of 2, which means they're attacking more.
Let me tell you, man, it's mighty early, but this team looks mighty good so far. They're playing beautifully defensively and offensively. All right, number 7 back to punt. We got Ozier and McIntosh back. Snap, down, kick, good punt, long spiral. Going to be taken by Ozier on a fair catch at the 41-yard line, where the Big Red will take over with 2:40 to go, leading 7-0.
To take off on what Don said there, I know 2 or 3 defensive linemen from last year's team that would love to have had a 3-point stance.
Tom Moore yelling for a manager. Here comes Blake Sloan, the best quarterback in Nashville.
Cole Barfield in at fullback for Bearden to give him a little rest.
Cole Barfield, the fine junior. I keep wanting to call these guys sophomores, but they'll be juniors in 2 days.
Michael Higgins, fastest guy on the team in at tail. Cole Barfield at full.
A completely fresh tailback. Michael Higgins, one of the fastest boys in Nashville. There's the gift to Michael Higgins. Got a little bit of a hole, but not much. Gets maybe a yard, and that's all. Michael Higgins has been known for his speed since he was a 8th grader.
Yeah, in the scrimmages, he ran real well and slashed, and I know they're working on trying to get him to hold on to that football a little better.
We're just trying to get some people some time out. McIntosh comes back in.
Tosh in, Higgins out. Barfield remains at fullback. Barfield is number 44. Well, now, yeah, okay. Barfield at full, and McIntosh is back. Pickup of Jay Davis at the wingback here. Snap, down, give, option. Sloan is going to be hit, but we got a flag on the play where it's usually holding or blocking in the back. So I'm afraid MBA is going to lose about 10 on this penalty, and we've had 2 penalties now. That's the only thing that slowed us down at all.
Well, Clinton came up the field very well that time and basically created a play. But good slashing. Blake did a good job getting around the corner.
Clinton looks like they've got some good athletes on the team. They're obviously a well-coached football team.
Yeah, some of the fellas here are from Oak Ridge sitting next to us who said they had their whole line back this year and would be one of the tougher teams around.
All right, let's see. We anticipated the call.
Legal procedure against MBA.
Procedure or holding?
No, procedure.
Well, we'll see.
Well, Tom, they pursued real well. I was watching the fellow that took the fullback, bounced off him, and eventually pursued and made the tackle on Blake, so they can run also.
All right, it was illegal procedure, and so it's going to be 2nd and...
Holding was accepted. 2 penalties.
So we had a bad deal there. We get the long holding penalty from the point of the foul, which means we're going to have about a 2nd and 18 to go, maybe 19. So let's see if Blake Sloan can throw the ball. Right now he's 1 for 1 with a touchdown.
After watching him this spring, I'm calling for a screen pass.
All right, watch what we have over here. We have Ozier and Eskin both split wide to the right here. Sloan with McIntosh at the eye. Sloan, but there goes the... Oh, they were going to try to... You know, McIntosh could throw it.
We worked real hard on the screen all fall, I know, and we're going to see that tonight. It may not be this series, but we'll see it.
Legal procedure against MBA again. So we've had, 4 penalties?
That's our 3rd penalty. Actually 4. One was superseded the other. So the Big Red is digging themselves into a little hole here at 2nd and 25.
David Farrell in at left tackle for Matt Wilson. Matt's knee's a little bummed up, and they may be just trying to rest him a little bit.
2nd and 23 for the Big Red, and we're way back to the 27-yard line. Penalties have hurt us badly. McIntosh and Barfield are the backs. There's the pitch to McIntosh, and he's going to be hit in the backfield, thrown for a loss, and there's another penalty, Don Denbo. Maybe they got his chin guard. Might have got his face mask because they threw that right when they...
Clip against MBA.
Holy cow. I think these must be Anderson County officials right now because, boy, are they sticking into it.
Well, you know what I said about home cooking earlier. That's about, I don't know how that one was because that's on the other side of the field, but we've seen two that were questionable.
Well, NBA has got a huge hole. This is going to be second and halfway to Nashville. It's going to be second and 35.
They declined.
All right, they declined. Oh, good. Let's throw the bomb right here and then kick it.
Draw to Bearden.
I'm ready to throw it.
Draw to Bearden.
Cross.
Bearden's not in there.
Bearden's not in there. Draw to Barfield and draw to McIntosh. Who knows? We got two receivers. Let's put it up. 3rd and 25. Sloan wants to throw, but there's the blitz, and he throws it away. And I guess the only good news is they didn't call Downing because there was nobody near.
I think that was a payback.
We just dug ourselves a hole there with penalties and mistakes that drive. We just need to punt it and play defense.
And I'm sure we will. Now, this is Joe Pat McGuigan's first punt of his NBA career, and he starts in a rather tough spot back at his 10-yard line. Joe Pat McGuigan will kick from his own 13-yard line, and there's going to be a timeout. Could be a television timeout here. 4:58 to go, first quarter.
There's no 59 on here. Caldwell 70.
Here comes another penalty. Don Denbo, how many penalties have we had?
Caldwell's 54.
Joe Pat McGuigan is now going to have to make his first high school punt from inside his own 10-yard line. Boy, this is a tough place to punt from, Don. Wow. Let's see how he does. We need a good snap. Gets one. Kind of a wobbly kick. Might get a good roll, though, and it does get a pretty good roll to the 50 to about the 48-yard line where NBA will go on defense. And so the name of that game, penalties.
Yeah, we dug ourselves a hole. On that play, I was watching the snapper, and I watched him in the scrimmages. We're getting good long snapper.
And who snapped for us, do you know? I tell you what, would the parents of the snapper please stand up? I don't think we're going to get that right now. All right, best field position of the night with 3:51 to go in the first quarter as the Dragons come out with good field position. Quarterback pitches. There's a little bobble on the plays. Pursuit out there. Oh, and he's hit. And he's thrown for a loss. Great pursuit out there. I saw Bearden who turned him outside, and then he was nailed.
Brydale came up, and Bearden followed across and made the play.
Great defense. They lost a yard.
We at our safety right now, we got Barton Simmons, a sophomore at safety.
Barton Simmons, a safety, number 5. 3. No, I get 3 and 5 mixed up.
This is an incomplete thing.
I know. We don't have their team either, do we? I'd like to know who number 3, their quarterback is. All right, and we got the whistle blows. They lost the yard on that play. No. Good Lord, how did he get down there? Anyway, that's the end of the first quarter with a score. The Big Red 7. The Dragons nothing. It's a good football game.
We were particularly penalized early and managed to get over it. And then I think we only had 2 penalties or 3 penalties in the quarterfinal game, and 2 of them were real crucial.
All right, now the quarterback for the Clinton High Dragons, is named Tony Colston. Tony Colston is the quarterback, and Colston brings them out in an I formation. 2nd and 11 as the Big Red digs in at the 46-yard line. Colston give to the fullback, and he's going to fight forward for a pickup of about 5 yards there, Mike.
First lick was by Parker Jones, and then 25 Brydale in to clean up. They actually blocked our linebackers pretty good that time.
We got good penetration from the nose guard, number 77, Johnny Rich, but the back ran past him.
All right, it's 3rd and 5. This is a big momentum down for these teams right now. Clinton has failed to pick up a first down. NBA needs to stop them here. They're inside NBA territory at the 47-yard line. Colston, the quarterback, will take the snap. I formation behind him. Colston going to give to the tailback, cuts it through, fights forward, and he's going to fight for the first down. Breaks the tackle, goes all the way down to the 30-yard line, and it's first down. Good running there, Mike. And
their fullback, number 41, is hurt on the play, but that was a very athletic run. The guy spun, looked like David McIntosh the way he was spinning.
All right. And that's the first down on the night, and Clinton would like to tie this football game. They're at the 32-yard line, first down, as MBA's defense is in.
Number 51, Sam DeLemos, in now at nose guard.
Sam DeLemos, younger brother of Joey DeLemos, a great, stocky, strong, good athlete. Give to the sole back who fights for it for a couple. Pretty good defense there.
And DeLemos just knocked the center back and basically created a pile, and then the linebackers filled in and to make the tackle.
Pick up a 2 on the
Todd Prevost, who has had some injuries in the spring and is calling the defensive huddle plays, made that tackle.
Ben Burns made the tackle there. Ben Burns is what, the left tackle, left guard. 65 is Burns. All right, it's going to be 2nd and 8, right at the inside the 30, with 10:21 to go in the half. And the quarterback is number 7 now, Justin Springfield. No, number 3, same Cofield. And number 11 gets outside, breaks the tackle, goes down to the 22-yard line, close to a first down. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 1.
Simmons and Bearden on the tackle, but he got almost the first down.
Barton Simmons, stop him a yard short, and they're in 2-down territory here, Don, don't you think? Mike?
Yes, absolutely.
3rd and less than a yard here at the 23 as the Clinton Dragons start to move the ball about. And as you said, Mike, they got all their returning offensive linemen, and they're looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, they're running on us right now. No, not too many teams have.
They got a big fullback, number 6'3", 225 in.
In motion goes number 42 out to the left side. Quarterback gives, second man through. He's got the first down inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line, to the 18, first down, Dragons. And so McIntosh comes in, and in comes big number 96 for MBA.
Whit Smith, number 96, a defensive end.
He's a big boy. Is that our biggest player this year?
Yeah, Whit's 6'8", about 240, and played basketball previously into this year. But look at him, he's a head taller than anybody else on the field.
All right, first down at the 19.
They're getting soft spots is all.
Time for NBA to come back. We've got the I formation with the quarterback, number 3, Tony Colston. And the lone tailback's number 42, Jason Webster, a senior, 5'11". There's a fake to Webster. He wants to throw. Complete to number 11. Dances to the 50, down to the 10, inside the 10-yard line. And it's going to be mighty close to a 1st and goal.
We need to remember that he's a left-handed quarterback, and so he's probably going to throw that way, and as he did that play.
Real quick pass out to number 11 is Jermaine Shepard. And it's real close to its 2nd and 1. It would have been better if it had been a first down. 8:36 to go, and this is kind of a throwaway down for the Dragons here, who need to get to the 10 for the first down. Colston, the quarterback. Motion. Give to the fullback. He's hit the backfield. Knocked backward, but he fights forward for the first down. They had him hit.
DeLemos penetrated, hit him in the back, but their lineman was still hitting DeLemos in the back, and he just couldn't grab him and hold him.
In for NBA, number 65 and number 27 and number 33.
That's Ben Byrne, 33 is Bearden, and 27 is Arendale.
NBA puts their goal line defense in, trying to stop. It's 1st and goal at the 6, maybe the 5-yard line. Clinton got some momentum, been moving here since NBA had to punt, 2nd quarter. Quarterback, give, number 42, gets outside, but he is tackled. Who is that young man who got him? Number 44, the junior from Belmead, Cole Barfield. Got him, got inside, made a great tackle, grabbed his leg and held on, Mike.
Yeah, we needed a defensive stop there. Since we had the series where we, didn't turn the ball over but made a lot of penalties and looked bad, they've just driven down the field with that offensive line.
Big play by Cole.
And Blake Sloan came in at cornerback, number 19.
All right, it's 2nd and 5, and this is a big defensive series, and we're going to get timeout from the Dragons. Timeout with 7:27 to go in the half. The score, NBA 7, Clinton nothing. And this 7:27 to go, big series, 2nd down and goal. Out come the Dragons. NBA digs in. This is huge momentum-wise. NBA leading by 7. The quarterback, number 3, gets the snap. Give fake. He wants to throw. A lot of pressure. They're on it. Thrown into the end zone. Out of the end zone. Touchdown. Oh, man, he was well covered. They got good pressure, but the guy was pretty tall and caught it at the back of the end zone.
Yeah, Tom, I think they just out-jumped our receiver there. The ball was up for grabs. I was hoping we'd try to knock it down, not try to catch it, and that's what happened.
No, we had it pretty well defended, but the guy got up.
You know, we're seeing some people slipping. This is a beautiful Bermuda field, and it's getting a little dewy. Maybe it's a little slip. So we had a guy pressuring the quarterback. I didn't see who it was, slipped and fell, but looks like we're going to get play all over again.
Well, we had two receivers on him, and it's 7-6. And, oh, God, their fight song is down the field, I think.
Yeah.
Sounded a little bit like it. Snap, high snap, kick is good. And we've got a tie ball game, Mike, with 7:20 to go in the first half. Pretty damn good series by them. They took it down and made the pass when they had to.
Well, the momentum is on their side now because they, stopped us on a defensive stop, and then they went down and scored. So we need to show them right here and take the ball down the field.
I think that fight song sounds a little like cheer and fight with all of your might. But not a lot like it. Okay, boy, we got us a football game here on a beautiful summer night here in the foothills of the Smokies.
One thing I've noticed is we're playing a lot of people. I really can't tell whether they are or not. I'm hopeful, at the end of the ball game that's going to show.
Well, Mike, one thing I said about what kind of program your opponents have is look at the sideline. They got plenty of people over there. I mean, we've played teams that had 5 people left on the sidelines, so this has got plenty of football players.
Well, I counted them at 64.
Well, so
maybe 63.
You got to figure that depth is going to be a wash here tonight. All right, it's our first kickoff return of the year. We got McIntosh and Ozier back deep. And MBA now has been tied 7-up, and we got us a football game here, guys. Kick is short and high. Wake up. Good pickup by Ozier. He comes up, gets outside all the way to the 35, breaks down to the 40, to the 45. That was a great play by John Ozier.
I can't tell you how good that was because most teams would stand around and look at each other and the ball would hit the ground. He came up and caught it and didn't take a knee either.
And, Don, I said this on the way up on the bus and knocked on wood, but since he was a sophomore, Ozier has been receiving kicks and punts, and he has done a tremendous job.
Very athletic, and we got Big Whit Smith in at tight end.
All right, Big Whit Smith in at tight end. And the backfield now, we're going back to Bearden and McIntosh. First down at the 41-yard line for the Big Red. Sloan back, give to the second man through. McIntosh got a hole. McIntosh to the 45. McIntosh, 46, 47-yard line. A pickup of 6 on the play.
Nice block by number 70, Will McMurray.
And that's that same sprint draw that we've been running, and it was so successful in the first series that went back to what worked, apparently.
Hunter Hillermeyer coming in on offense. What does he play? Tight end?
Tight end.
And Smith out. Good pickup of about 5.5 on the play. MBA needs to get rid of the penalties and move it down the field right at the 46-yard line, right in front of us here. Second down and 5. Sloan back, wants to throw. He's got time. Throws. There's the man. Ozier complete. Down to the 35. Down to the 30-yard line. Wide open. Beautiful pass. Had time. Ozier was there.
Well thrown and well caught. And because Ozier, remember, I want to plug him a little bit here. He ended up being second in the pole vault in the state of Tennessee last year and was only a miss away from winning it. And he's a great athlete.
It's interesting. Blake threw that with all arm. He basically was outside and just whipped it. Just really a nice throw.
So the Big Red get the first down at about the 32-yard line. First down, great play by Sloan. He's 2 for 2 tonight with a touchdown. Sloan in the I formation is going to give it to the second man through McIntosh. McIntosh got a block. McIntosh to the 20. McIntosh gets inside 15, 10, down to the 9-yard line. David McIntosh cut it outside. Great runner. There's something white on the field. I hope it's not a play.
John Ozier made a real good downfield block, 2 of them, in fact.
All right, that's a towel on the field.
And that was the counter tray. That's the first time you've seen it tonight where you pull both offside guard and tackle and in counter motion.
Great run by McIntosh. Nobody touched him till they hit him. He showed his speed as he got outside. And we're at the 10-yard line. I guess it's first and goal. It is. First and goal. They've dropped the marker down. So we got to go 10 yards here to score. McIntosh dots is in the formation. They give it to McIntosh up the middle. Gets a good block. Knifes his way down to about the 6.
That was just a high formation lead play with Bearden leading up in there and him right behind him and got about 4 or so.
Actually, I thought I saw number 30 in there.
33 Bearden. We just got good offensive line, Serge. He only got about 3.5, though.
Yeah, but he went right over untouched. And MBA now is 2nd and 6. This is tough territory to pick up these 6 yards. 2nd down, 6 yards to go at the 6 for the Big Red. I formation now. Bearden, the full. McIntosh dots the I, and there goes Sloan on the option. Sloan gives touchdown, but is there a penalty? No, there is not. Give it 6. Mike, nobody touched him.
Great seal block by Matt Wilson, the left tackle. He had a big alley to run through.
And a good run by Blake. He showed a fullback fake to Bearden into the line, froze the linebackers, and just popped outside and used his speed to scamper into the end zone.
Great touchdown for NBA. Boy, that was beautifully executed. I couldn't see who had the ball, but great run.
I think
Here
that's
comes Joe Pat for a second extra point. Snap down. Kick is up. Oh, it's pulled, but good. And it's 14-7 Big Red with 5:37 to go.
I think that was the answer the coaching staff and the fans were looking for.
You're right. I mean, took NBA 6 plays to go 56 yards.
Now let's see what NBA can do. Clinton had great field position from NBA's penalties on that prior touchdown drive and opened the offense up quite possibly. So let's see if NBA now can play good field position football.
NBA has had 3 possessions tonight, 2 touchdowns, and the only possession in which they failed to do anything, they had about 50 yards in penalties. The crowd is up. That's exactly what NBA need to do to answer Clinton's score, and now let's see what our defense can do to answer, Mike.
Let's see, some of the players we have are on the kickoff team. Let's give them a little coverage here. Number 86 is Elliott Kyle. Number 48 is Tate Rich.
42, a great sophomore, Eric Lawrence, on the kickoff team.
Number 5, Jonas Rodriguez is a sophomore on the kickoff team.
All right, Joe Pat will kick it off from the 40. 5:37 to go in the half. NBA back on top. Beautiful drive, executed beautifully by the senior quarterback, Blake Sloan. McGuigan, kicks it deep down to the 4. Picked up by number 11. He's got a little bit of a seam. Breaks the tackle. Cuts outside. Breaks another tackle. Gets up to about the 25-yard line. And NBA is going to slam him down.
I happened to be watching Tate Rich, and he popped him and stood him up, and he spun, and the rest of the team cleaned him up.
I have to say, at this point, I am not overly impressed with our tackling, however.
All right. Now, here we go. First down for the Dragons at their own 25. Let's see how the Big Red comes in. First down for Clinton. Colston, the quarterback. The lone back is number 42, Jason Webster. And there goes Webster. Wants to get to the outside. Gets a block. Gets outside, but he's turned down and slammed down after, I guess, he got about 5 or 6 yards, though.
A strong safety, Grant Dixon, out there making the tackle.
Todd Prevost got him down after about a 6-yard gain, I think. Maybe 7. Call it 6.5.
They're overloading us to the wide side of the field and just going after us there on a pitch.
Nothing fancy. They've thrown 1 or 2 passes tonight, 1 for a first down and 1 for a touchdown. They pass when they need to. Second down and about 4.5. Colston, the quarterback, gives to number 37, who goes to the left side, and he's going to pick up a few, but be close to the first down.
Hillenmeyer did a nice job of stacking it up out there. And one thing I want to comment on, it's hard to see who's got the ball when they've got those black uniforms disguise the ball.
He got the first down. So those guys, although we look like we're pursuing pretty well, they're getting 5, 6 yards to carry, Don.
But those are really deep pitches, and they're just getting surged there.
Well, what should we do to defend it?
You got to come up the field and pursue.
First and 10 for the Dragons. 4:30 to go at the 35-yard line. Quarterback back, wants to throw, throws to the left side. Oh, it was batted down almost. Number 63, David Farrell was there.
David Farrell came straight up the field and was right in the quarterback's face.
Did a great job, Aaron. Now, you know, this is what you need. It's now 2nd and 10, Mike, and they got to think about they can't just run over you. 2nd down and 10. 4:22 to go in the half. Critical series here for the Dragons.
Well, I can't imagine why they went away from.
Look out, look out. NBA's got some confusion on who's in and who's not. Number 25 is in. 47 is out. All right, 2nd down and 10. Quarterback wants to pass, pitches the option back, and he's going to be hit in the backfield and thrown for a loss. Cole Barfield, the first man there.
And number 25, Brydale.
We had a blitz on.
Brydale, number 25.
We had a blitz on. Barfield was blitzing, and he blitzed right into the run.
Brydale, another one of these great pedigree families from NBA. Older brother Jackson played a couple of years ago. Brydale has worked hard as a sophomore and a junior, is getting some playing time, and performed under pressure.
Johnny Rich, number 77, comes in at nose, got a little bit better speed.
All right, here's a big play, man. 3rd down and it says 12, a 2-yard loss on the play. First time that there's absolutely a passing situation for the Dragons. Plenty of time left in the half. Quarterback's going to throw. Got some pressure, and he is going to be sacked. Back to the 20-yard line. Number 71.
Hillenmeyer came in from the outside and flushed him, and Parker Jones and
Parker Jones and Johnny Rich got him for the sack. And the NBA now has 3 minutes to score again.
And the quarterback almost turned loose of that football, by the way, was loose.
Great play by the Big Red. They knew it was a passing situation, and they came after him.
Well, they must have not accounted for Hillenmeyer. He came flying in there and flushed him, and the other guys cleaned him up.
All right, back for the Big Red are McIntosh and Ozier, kicking from his own 16-yard line, number 11. Go, big rush, and he hits it off the side of his foot. Who got in there? Number 6, Hunter Hillenmeyer, rushed that, and I'm going to give him credit because he forced a bad punt, Don. The NBA's got great field possession, plenty of time to go.
That's what we needed to do with this guy, get pressure on him.
We ought to see our 2-minute offense here. There's 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Ball's on the 46, let's call it.
And as I recall, I guess we have all our timeouts. Plenty of time to go here. 2 timeouts to go, 2:49, plenty of time. NBA's got it at the 46.5-yard line, and out comes Sloan with Bearden and McIntosh dotting the I. First down, Big Red. Sloan, man in motion is, there's the give up the middle, and Bearden slams up the middle over the 45, down to the 44-yard line. A pickup of about 3 on the play. 2:37 to go, 2nd down and 7. Maybe 8 for the Big Red. Here we are in beautiful Dragon Country, Kudzu Field.
We had 2 tight ends that time for one of the first times this game, and now we're going to a wide receiver set.
Ozier comes in. Ozier on the bottom of your screen. Eskin on the top of your screen, split wide. Wide right and wide left here. I formation is Sloan. Man in motion. Eskin comes inside. Sloan fakes, got some time, throws across the middle, incomplete. The man was there. It was Eskin. The ball was thrown a little high and a little far, and it was incomplete. And now it's 3rd and 8 as the clock stops with 2:04 to go.
They've been executing that play all during the preseason, and it's worked over and over again. Basically set up by a ball fake from Blake Sloan.
Great fake by Sloan. The man was there. He just threw it a little hard and a little far, Mike.
Yeah, that would have been a highlight film catch there. He stretched out and made a heck of a attempt. He laid right out there.
This is kind of an interesting play here with 2:04 to go. We need the first down, and Sloan's going to talk about it. And so we're going to take our first timeout of the half, and we've got to make 8 yards here.
Cross predicts a screen pass.
And who would the screen go to, Mike?
Mr. Bearden.
To Big Rob Bearden, the prospect from Nashville, Tennessee.
We've run that play successfully during the fall practice, and it works, particularly if we can read them into a blitz.
All right. So with 3rd and 8, we're looking for the draw here at our expert commentator.
And big Matt Wilson has just been stymieing them on pass rush. They haven't been getting by Matt.
Well, NBA's looked mighty good. We've scored every time we've had the ball except for our penalty-plagued series. And our defense really came to play the last series when we needed to shut them down, and they ended up getting about a -7 yards on their possession.
Well, I have to say I really think Blake is a great thrower this year, and doesn't bother me a bit to be in 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8.
We're looking at the cheerleaders right now, and look, as far as I'm concerned, they're all mighty cute. Mike, what's your favorite cheerleader? What thighs do you like?
I'm going to pass on that.
My favorite cheer is the one they do after we score a touchdown.
I'm not talking about cheers. I'm talking about cheerleaders, physical women down there. They look good to me.
They look more like girls to me, but
If we want to sell any tapes to cheerleader parents, we better keep our mouths shut. But they're mighty cute girls.
Well, Tom, I understand we do have some new cheers and also some new cheerleaders. So.
Well, we're going to do that. We lost 6 cheerleaders last year, Mike. All right, here, big play, 3rd and 8 for the Big Red. Sloan brings them out at the 45. Sloan back, fakes, blitz, he breaks the tackle. Oh, and he's thrown, but there's going to be a penalty. And I don't know what it's going to be, but it'll probably be a hold.
It may be a face mask on them. Let's see.
But they threw the flag before Blake threw the ball, and they'll probably decline this pass, Mike.
Well, let me say this. Blake stood in there. He was getting ready to get unloaded on. He stood in there and threw the ball.
He didn't have much protection. He made a great fake that gave him another second, but boy, they were all over him. And they're going to decline the penalty, and this is going to bring up a punting situation for MBA. We'll be punting.
They're going third. It'll be third. It'll still be 3rd down.
no, they declined it.
They declined it, and it's going to be, I don't know. Wait a minute. Yeah. Do you think we should go for it?
We're going for it.
No, I don't think we will.
We are.
I'll tell you what. Well, I guess we're going for it.
Well, when you got a good defense, you can do things like this.
I guess so, and I guess they wish they declined it now, right, Don Denver? And, drawing them all sides won't work, so I guess we're going for it. Sloan brings them out, 4th and 8. NBA feels good about what they can do. Well, they got him. Now it's going to be 4th and 3.
We should have known that was coming.
Well, I thought it was, but it doesn't give us the first down. Now we can go for it with 4th and 2.
But, it's interesting. They obviously haven't scouted us the last 3 years.
Well, I was thinking draw them off, but it was 4th and 8. Now I guess you do it one more time.
One game last year, the team jumped off sides twice in a row.
Well, that's the play that we've designed right here. But I think we ought to have a running play right here. Give it to Tosh coming around the left side here. Watch him. All right, now NBA needs to make 2.5 yards. Big play. Big play. 1:56 to go. Sloan on the option's got to keep. Sloan's got the first down. Sloan down to the 40, down to the 30, down to the 25-yard line. First down. Boy, was that a big turn of events, Mike Cross. Great play.
About 4 guys tackled Bearden on the handoff, and Sloan stretched it out and got the first down.
And
as I said earlier, Blake's ball handling has gotten to be outstanding.
And let me tell you this. We had no intention of running any play when it was 4th and 8. We were there to draw them all sides and get 5 yards. We did it. Then Sloan ran the option for 15.
Yeah, let's give Bearden a good credit for a good fake.
All right, it's first down with 1:37 to go. We're at the 26-yard line. Now this could be big. Sloan gives Bearden fullback, drives forward, smashing down to the 23-yard line, and he's thrown back. 1:24 to go, 1 timeout to go.
Only took 3 of them to tackle him.
Big Bearden, Rob Bearden, crushing, following in the footsteps of Will Bartholomew and doing a good job.
He's got terrific balance. He's just got wonderful bounce and power.
All right, time's a factor now, 1:08. Getting in McGuigan's range, though, as Sloan is at the 23-yard line, 2nd and 8. Sloan picks, wants to throw, got some pressure, breaks it, throws into the end zone, incomplete. The man was there. Sloan improvised on that one. He had a couple of receivers. He had Hildemeyer and he had Ozier. Overthrew him just a little, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 8. And we are at the 25-yard line. We're in McGuigan's range. What do you do here, Mike?
Blake did a good job there of stiff-arming a guy and getting outside and then threw back against the grain. But it could have been a big loss on that play.
Yeah, that's what you want to avoid. You don't want a loss here. McGuigan can kick it from where we are now. It'd be about a 40-yard field goal. But here we are with 52.6 seconds to go. Single back is Bearden. Sloan, back, fakes, tries to throw it. Oh, he breaks the tackle. Sloan to the 20, down to the 16. It's going to be close to a first down. Watch it, the clock rush. Is it a first down? Watch where they are. This is critical. Timeout, for MBA. They shouldn't have had to make a timeout.
I think Blake Sloan's middle name may be Houdini. I don't know how he got out of that.
Well, Sloan's a great runner. Sloan's one great little athlete, and what he brings to the quarterback position is not only a great passer, but one good runner. He could be a tailback for most any high school in the state of Tennessee, and a good one.
Well, two guys had him trapped in the backfield. I don't know how he got out of that.
That was so big because he's kept it at worst case scenario. We're in field goal range. I think it's going to be fourth and very short. It is. It's fourth and a yard. Now, what do? Do you try to get the first down? There's no more timeouts, or do you try to take the field?
They're going for the first down here. I can guarantee that.
Stop. The clock stops while they move the set to change. So if you
make the first down, the
right.
clock stops.
Right. For a short time.
And it's 14-7. And I'm looking for the option right here, Don Denbo.
No, this is going to be a dive or something like that. We've got great surge. They have been able to stop us on short.
It looks like fourth and less than a yard.
Mr. Bearden up the middle.
All right. So Sloan has got the play. McIntosh has got the play. Here they come, 38.9. I think you get 3 timeouts, don't you? We've only used 2. I think we have 1. I think we have 1 timeout remaining.
Sure.
But I'm not sure. We may have used 1 timeout previously. 4th and 1. If they get the first down, the clock stops. If they doesn't, it goes over. Sloan on the option, turns outside. They're going to hit him. I don't think he's going to make it. It's close. He got it. Denbo says he got it, and they did. They're going to stop the clock with 30.4 seconds. Now what do you do? Throw it in the end zone twice and kick it? I don't think we got a timeout.
Just run a play right here.
They're going to measure. I believe they got the first down. First down, Big Red. We're at the 11. Okay, I say you throw it. You throw it twice in the end zone, and then you kick it. You can't afford to run a play right now.
3 seconds. 30 seconds.
30.4 seconds. He may just throw it down right now. Sloan back, looks, gets to the left side, looks, there's the man! Touchdown, Ozier! Oh, what a play! Blake Sloan set it up. Sean Ozier came open, wide open, touchdown, Big Red!
And you're exactly right, set it up. That deadgum option and the threat of Sloan's run froze the defensive backs of Clinton, and that's why Ozier came open.
We were at a perfect angle. I could see Ozier standing there, Mike Cross.
Well, Ozier did a really good job of breaking open late minute, and Sloan really had to hold that ball quite a while before he threw it, but he was wide open.
Let me tell you, with 21 seconds to go, what we did after we got the ball is huge in this football game. Joe Pat McGuigan for the extra point. Snap down, kick up, kick. Hiskuda! NBA 21, the Clinton Dragons 7.
I don't know if Bates can focus on the little boy back in the kudzu trying to find the football. Joe Pat kicked it out of the stadium, and he cannot find the football, ladies and gentlemen.
Joe Pat hit a kudzu on that one, Mike Cross.
Well, that was about a 50-yard field goal for that extra point.
All right. Boys, I tell you what, we got the ball with, 38 seconds?
We got an Easter egg hunt going on in the north end zone of the Clinton Stadium, fellas.
Well, that was a big touchdown for the Big Red, and I tell you what, they used it all, starting with drawing them off sides to get a 4th and 8 down to a 4th and 3. Then the option for the first down, and then a great play by Blake Sloan, faking the option and hitting Ozier wide open for the touchdown, Mike.
And walking into the locker room, we got Mo on our side.
All right, 21 seconds to go, and the Big Red is looking good here in Anderson County, Clinton, Tennessee, the foothills of the Smokies.
Take note, they haven't stopped us. We stopped ourselves the one possession. We didn't put it into the end zone, and we get the kickoff at the second half.
NBA, 3 out of 4 possessions, 21 points. Pat McGuigan will kick it off from the 40. McGuigan steps up for his 4th kick. Kick up. Oh, he hit that one, and that one is going to go to the 1. Number 11 gets it, comes to the left side, gets one block, gets outside, but he's going to break a tackle, and then he's going to be nailed by a host of Big Red with 12 seconds to go.
Michael Higgins was the first guy down, and it ended up making the tackle.
And they still haven't found the football.
The kudzu football has been lost. Pat McGuigan is going to have to be charged. His daddy will have to pay the $100 for that football if they can't find it. That's kind of a local rule.
Got to prevent defense on here.
Yeah. And if
Wonder who's got the football concession on the kudzu bank in the back there.
if Clinton is smart, they're going to hit this one into the line of scrimmage. rather than throwing the teeth of this great defense. 12.4 seconds to go. Clinton back at their own 20. Quarterback going to give it to the tailback. Going to scramble and lose a yard as the Big Reds smash him down. And that's going to bring up halftime, gentlemen. I'm impressed. The first half of the year comes to a close with the Big Red up 21-0. Don Denbo.
Well, MBA's defense played when they had to. The only movement that Clinton's been able to get was when they had great field position, which was brought on by MBA's mistakes. The offense was executed beautifully, and we're up 21-7 at halftime.
Mike, it doesn't look like we miss our seniors one bit.
Well, I do. But anyway, because I dropped him off at college this morning. But I really think we played well and responded when they scored and tied the game. And I'll mention this again. We've been playing a lot of people, and it's hard to say whether they are or not. But that's going to really show at the end of the game, too.
And as Dembo pointed out a minute ago, we received the second half kickoff, so things are looking pretty good. We'll be back after halftime action with the score of the Big Red 21, the Clinton Dragons 7. We're ready for second half action here in beautiful Clinton, Tennessee, Anderson County, in the foothills of the Smoky. MBA will receive the second half kickoff, leading 21-0, 21-7. Check that. First down and 10 on the scoreboard. McIntosh and Ozier will be back, and we're ready for second half action here. We got former player Trevor Cross. Trevor, last year you started every game at defensive end. How's it feel to be an alumni?
It feels pretty good. It's a little strange watching the guys from up here, but I think we're looking pretty good.
What do you think so far? The defensive end been doing okay?
Well, I play defensive tackle, Mr.
That's close enough. That's close enough. All they're the same. And then McIntosh gets it at the 2. McIntosh to the 5, to the 10. Cuts outside of the 15. Gets the block up to the 17 to the 25-yard line, where it'll be first down. Yeah, I meant defensive tackle.
I know.
Here come the Big Red now. We're going to start the second half with the lineup of Blake Sloden, quarterback. They're putting Higgins in at tailback.
Michael Higgins played a couple of plays in the first half at tailback and specialty teams.
So out comes McIntosh. Higgins, the speedster, dots the I, and the fullback is Bearden, I assume. Blake Sloan is the quarterback. Down there at the bottom of the screen is Eskin, in motion toward the center of the field. And there is Sloan, and I don't know what happened on that play.
That was supposed to be an option, and they got penetration, and we just couldn't get outside.
56 is out for NBA, and number 70 comes in.
I think that was a handoff to the fullback, wasn't it?
I couldn't see very well, but whatever it was, it lost the yard.
You know, they probably tackled the fullback and the quarterback.
Now wait, now we're in a little bit of a McIntosh comes in and Bearden comes out quickly. Single back is McIntosh. Second and 11 from the 25. Sloan, back, give, draw, got a block. McIntosh 30, 35 to the 38, first down. Boy, that was wide open, Mike Cross.
Well, our spotter, Trevor Cross, pointed out that Michael Higgins, the speedster, was a wide receiver that play. Let's look for him to throw to him long.
He was actually in the slot. I tell you what, that just puzzled them. They didn't have any idea what was coming, and they come back and run that single back draw, and he almost went the distance. Boy, he's slashing.
David McIntosh, a great junior tailback, played a whole lot last year as a sophomore. And now we've got back to the split formation with Bearden and, shotgun formation. Sloan takes it, wants to run left, does the old single wing, gets to the 40, drags the receiver, defender up to the 43-yard line. That was single wing left, Mike.
Yeah, that looked like a Tennessee play from the old days, and Jonas Rodriguez was the wide receiver on the left-hand side, a sophomore.
But, you know, there was no blocking back, and I can assure you when Tennessee ran the single wing, there weren't 4 wide receivers.
Well, we got 5 on the play, and that's the first time in 7-8 years I've seen that. That's new. Have y'all seen that in practice?
No. Quarterback roll, no.
All right, well, now we're back to the traditional I with McIntosh deep, I think, at the tailback. 2nd and 5. Sloan fumbles. The ball is loose, and I think he got it back. Wait a minute. Blake got it back, and that was just a bad handle between the center and the quarterback.
And Blake really did a great job of getting that ball back because they were trying to take it away from him.
So with 9:50 to go, NBA faces, they lost a yard on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Don, what do you look for? We haven't seen that screen yet.
I saw Parker Jones come in, and that usually is somewhat indicative of seeing a counter trey. We'll see.
All right, we've got the I formation here on a big 3rd down and 7 early here in the second half. NBA leading 21-7. Sloan, the quarterback, back, fakes, gives to the fullback. McIntosh got the first down. McIntosh to the 50. McIntosh to the 45. McIntosh to the 43-yard line. Great hole on the right side there, Mike.
At that same play where they bring the ball all the way back and hand it to David, is standing there. It's a draw action, and we get about 10 yards every time they run it.
Big play on 3rd and 7.
Great offensive line, sir, just no penetration, and he's into their backfield before anybody touches him.
First down for the Big Red at the 44-yard line. 9:12 to go, 3rd quarter. NBA on the move. Sloan at quarterback for the I formation. Sloan fakes. Oh, and he's hitting the back. No, he gave to the fullback, Bearden, who got forward for 5. And boy, did he make that handoff fast, because I thought he still had it, but Bearden went forward for 5.
I thought Blake was going to be sacked. That really tricked me, too.
I always had the field glasses on it and watched the handoff, and so saw exactly what happened. But he's right through the hole, and their linebacker hits him right smack dab in the chin, and he just dragged him and carried him for 3-4 yards.
Yeah, and it was a great handoff, because he got that handed off quick, and he picked up probably 3.5 on the play. We're going to call it 2nd and 6.5 as Sloan comes out with the I formation. Eskin and Ozier on the bottom of your screen. Sloan back, give to number 2, Higgins. Higgins is hit and falls forward for a yard maybe. I thought he'd broken a tackle, and he picked up a couple. It's going to bring up 3rd and I think about 5.
It's going to be 3rd and 2 or 3.
3rd and about, we'll call it 3.5, and this is a big possession down for NBA. I guess it's 2-down territory at this stage of the game.
Absolutely.
McIntosh comes in, Higgins comes out.
What about an option play here?
Why not? They haven't stopped him all night on the option. With the I formation, Eskin at the bottom of your screen. Eskin comes in motion to the inside. Sloan gives. McIntosh is hit at the line, breaks the tackle, fights for the first down. David McIntosh did that on his own, Mike.
Yeah, that was a counter tray, but they stacked that up pretty good, and Davis got great vision. Great.
He's real shifty, and he keeps his shoulders square to the line, and he just struggled and twisted and picked up a big first down.
First down for the Big Red down to the 31-yard line. 7:33 to go. David Farrell is what?
In the game.
David Farrell in. Higgins is in. McIntosh is out. Sloan, first down at the 32-yard line. First down, NBA. Taking the second half kickoff and have driven downfield here. I formation again. Sloan brings them out. Sloan, back, give to the tailback. And that is Higgins. Tries to get outside. Breaks his ankle. Higgins at the 20, 15. Nobody's going to catch him. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Michael Higgins, touchdown.
Counter trade David Farrell and Brian Morgan pull from the far side, and Michael Higgins got a step, and it was Katie barred the door.
Mike, once Michael Higgins gets a step, it's goodbye.
Yeah, they were not going to catch him from behind, and we just had so much out there in front of that play that they couldn't even see who had the ball, I don't think.
Great play. Pat McGuigan will try to make it 28. Great opening drive for the Big Red here in the second half. Here's McGuigan for the extra point. Snap down, kick is up and pushed to the right and no good. And
that breaks the streak of 47 straight.
Streak of 4 straight. And we're going to have to go back to 27-0. The scoreboard gave us the point, but I think we missed it. Anyway, way to start, Big Red, and it's 27-7.
I like the way they're not going to catch Michael Higgins from behind. If he gets a little room, he's gone. And you can't say that too many times about NBA. We've usually gotten run down from behind by some more athletic teams.
Well, I've heard about Michael Higgins since he was in the 8th grade, that he was one of the fastest guys in the city, even the 8th grade. And it's great to see him now as a senior getting some opportunities, and boy, did he take advantage on that play.
Well, the one thing I can say that I've noticed all fall about this team is this is the fastest MBA team in history. We actually have got good speed, not fabulous world-class speed, but really good speed at a lot of positions.
Pat McGuigan will kick off here as MBA scores in less than 5 minutes.
Don, I'm confused. We're the biggest team and the fastest team? Wow.
Well, I think we could be state champions. Here goes McGuigan, steps up at the 40, kicks it long, deep, and it's going to go down to the 3. Number 11's got it up to the 10 and the 15, and he is hit. He bounces off, though, gets to the outside of the 26-yard line. Somebody knocked his jock off. Unfortunately, he didn't go down.
Todd Prevost just leveled him, but he didn't lock his hands, and he bounced off.
Well, pretty good kick. McGuigan's kicking fine. He's getting every kick between the 5 and the 0.
Let's see if we can give you some numbers. We got 27 Arendale, 33 Bearden, 63 David Farrell, 51 DeLimo, 71 Parker Jones, 6 Hunter Hillenmeyer, number 9 McIntosh.
Grant Dixon in at defense. Number 3, out comes for the first possession of the half. And there, the quarterback holds it, and he's going nowhere. He's stuffed, Mike.
Bearden and Farrell in there, and also the linebacker on that side, which is, I think, Cole Barfield.
Cole Barfield, the junior, having a good game.
Cole missed a couple of days of practice early, playing on a national championship baseball team.
Saw Cole Barfield knock one out of Big Red Stadium this year. Great little baseball player, a really good athlete. And here we go. Cofield, the quarterback. MBA jumps around, 2nd and 9. Quarterback back, wants to throw, but he's got pressure, and he is going to be sacked by Hunter Hillenmeyer. Back to the 18-yard line. Hunter Hillenmeyer was all over him.
Well, you know, the quarterback had his back to the line of scrimmage trying to carry out a fake. And Brother Hillenmeyer comes right up the field and gets a hold of him. Good sack.
That's about the 3rd time that he's flushed the guy out, and that time he brought him down, too. He's having a big game.
Hunter Hillenmeyer, another junior. He and Barfield are a great pair of athletes from the junior class. And you can throw in David McIntosh if you want.
Absolutely.
All right, it's 3rd and long. Passing situation, single back, and the quarterback. It's 3rd and 20. Watch the draw here, Big Red. Quarterback back. There's the draw. And they got him. He's going to be short of the first down. He got about 7-8 yards. But it's going to bring up a punting situation for the Dragons.
Well, and we're going to get to see Ozier back and McIntosh back receiving, who've done a good job so far.
Well, I tell you, Todd Prevost has got a pair of handprints on the front of his jersey because that guy had to grab the both of them and wouldn't let go.
All right, you know, we're here with 5:22 to go in the 3rd quarter, 27-7. NBA has scored every possession except one, and they have shut them down basically with no first downs except for one possession. So far, good game. High snap, not a lot of pressure. Bearden gets in, line drive punt, though, and it's going to be taken by Ozier. Fakes to the left, cuts back. He's going to be tackled, and down at about the 44-yard line, where the Big Red will take over with 4:59 to go in the 3rd quarter. First down.
Let's see if we can set some offensive lines for you. Number 73, Matt Wilson. 65, Ben Burns. 70, Will McMurray. Number 6, David McIntosh. Number 2, Michael Higgins is back in there. McIntosh comes out. I guess we've got 59, Will Caldwell at the center. Ozier wide 7, and Blake Sloan under the center.
All right. Higgins, the deep back here, and Sloan, who's played a great game at quarterback, brings him out at the 45-yard line. Sloan back, wants to give to Higgins. Higgins gets to the left side. Quick cut up for about 3 yards.
It's that same draw action play, and Higgins saw the hole, went inside, and got about 6 yards.
Higgins, I know he's fast, but he's also looked pretty quick.
He's very quick, and if you'll notice, he kept his shoulders square to the line, kept the ball covered up, and really just drove pretty good, showed some good running.
Pick up of 3.5, maybe 4 on the play. Going to give a 2nd and 6.5 at the 48-yard line. Sloan back, give to Higgins, wants to get outside, needs a block, gets one, 50, 45, 40, down to the 36-yard line. Boy, there's some speed on the left side and some good blocking over here. He needed a block, and the guy got in his way long enough for Higgins to break outside all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Higgins got popped out of bounds there, and they didn't call it.
Michael Higgins looking good as the senior, actually, but rather new tailback here.
Well, we have Jonas Rodriguez, number 5, and a tailback.
Here comes the sophomore, Jonas Rodriguez. We've heard a lot of good things about him. Boy, we can go 3 deep at tailback pretty well. And now Jonas Rodriguez, the sophomore. Todd Prevost is the fullback. Sloan's the quarterback. First down, Big Red at the 37. Fullback, good. On about Prevost, up to the 30, down to the 35, down to the 30, to the 28-yard line.
Little quick trap. Will McMurray, number 7, he pulled right across, handed the ball. Todd Prevost broke a tackle and took it right up the field.
I tell you what, that's some great ball handling because, boy, they got to the, again, Sloan gets it to the fullback in a hurry.
Yeah, Prevost hit that hole real quick. I think that's the first play he's been in on fullback. He's been playing linebacker the whole game.
Pickup of 8 on the play brings up a 2nd and 2 at about the 37-yard line. 2nd and 2 for the Big Red. Sloan, second man through, goes Rodriguez. Rodriguez breaks it, break to the 25, down to the 20-yard line, and there's a flag on the play. Probably holding, although great run by Rodriguez, great hold.
And Rodriguez just about scampered into the end zone.
Well, I'm afraid they're going to call a hold on it.
Looks like they're going to call it back, but Mr. Rodriguez is quick, and when he got in traffic, he put 2 hands on that football. I like that.
Well, that play will be wiped off as they're going to try to nail MBA for holding, and I guess you could find holding on any play.
Well, that holding must have been downfield because the field was so, it must have been a receiver because it was way downfield.
Number 3 goes 45.
Okay.
Bad call.
Silly call, but it's as it
Prevost
took.
is 45.
45.
All right. All right. Anyway, it's wiped off. We're back to 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8 after the penalty. Sloan back, fakes, wants to pass. Got some time. Going to throw deep in the end zone. The man is there. Oh! Number 20 kind of came back. If he'd have kept running, he might have had it. Good pass.
Yeah, that's Jay Davis. I think he's a sophomore. He keeps running his route. He probably catches that ball.
Jay's a junior, but he didn't play last year. It's his first year to play.
You know what I think happened there is I think he looked down at the goal line and thought it was the end line.
Right.
I think he thought he was about out of space.
It was a good pass, and he had worked himself open, and he came in a little bit, but a good pass. And now it's 3rd and 8.
Timeout, MBA.
I'll give anybody here. Brentwood Academy in 21. Who won? Who won? Oh, thank you. 22. 21. Yeah, you're getting close. You're getting close. Probation, please. Probation.
Mind you, pick up your Dragon discount cards on sale. 80-foot high school, Dry River.
Who's number 3?
Year-long discounts that participate in
Number 3 is Martin Simmons. Martin Simmons. The sophomore. No, Simmons is a sophomore.
Yeah, sophomore.
Will Bartholomew. Let's put the camera on Will Bartholomew here.
Crutches here.
Last year.
Which one is he?
Great
Crutches right here.
fullback there, who went to the University of Tennessee this year. Has had great practices. Was about to break into the starting lineup with the ball. Hurt his ankle, but he'll be back soon. Will Bartholomew. Kind of tradition that NBA's made out of. The kind of boy we're proud of. Here we go. 3rd and 8 now. Sloan back, rolls, got time, stops, looks, throws. What a catch! Incomplete. Oh, I thought he had it.
He had
Almost had it.
He had Whit Smith underneath also, and just didn't quite connect.
All right, what do we do here? Punt it?
No, they're going to go. No, they're a kick field goal.
Oh, a field goal, a 50-yarder? Let's see what Big Joe Pat can do. Joe Pat McGuigan, his first field goal attempt.
52 yards.
You know, it'll be a 52-yard attempt for Joe. You know, this is a great
School
first
record attempt.
A school record attempt for Joe Pat McGuigan. You know, this is a good try for his first. No pressure. He's supposed to miss it. If he makes it, he's a hero. Joe Pat McGuigan from 52 yards. Snap down. The kick is up. It's away. Ooh, it was long enough, but it's just left. I tell you what, he hit it good. He had plenty of distance.
It didn't quite hit its center, and he missed it by maybe probably a foot or so, I'd say.
He's got some leg, and he might make that when we need it.
He's kicked a number of 45-yarders in scrimmages and person so on. So NBA goes back on defense.
Good leg, and you know there's no penalty really for trying a field goal in college because it's just like a punt. So they get it at the 20, and NBA will take over on defense. Here again, the only time they've really been stalled, Mike Cross, a penalty stopped them that time. Here we go, first down for the Dragons at their own 20. Quarterback throws across the middle, complete. He's got the ball, he may go, my gosh. Boy, that boy has some speed, number 22.
And our fastest guy, David McIntosh, runs him down from behind.
He showed, that's the one they told you about, Don. What's that boy's name, number 22? Because he showed some good speed there. LaShawn Goins showed some speed.
Thank goodness for Mr. McIntosh.
David McIntosh showed better speed as he caught him. But they get into NBA territory for only the second time tonight and the first time this half. First down for the Dragons, 2:37 to go third quarter, trailing 27-7 at the 44-yard line. Quarterback gives, second man through, got a little bit of a hole, fights forward for about 3, and he is nailed by the Big Red defense. Mike, who got him?
Cole Barfield got penetration, and I didn't see who made the tackle. Did you, Don? Cole was in there messing the play up. I know that.
I saw number 63.
What is clear is that Clinton is clearly a left-handed football team. This guy has not thrown to the right at all night long. He's going to his left.
All right, a pickup of 3.5 on the play will make it second and 6.5, just inside the 40. Second man through, number 37 is going to go nowhere. Great play by number 25. Is that Dale?
Dale and number...
Brad Dale nails him on the left.
And number 45, Todd Prevost.
Dale and Prevost. Great play. It looked like he was going to break out to the outside, but Dale came up and nailed him. Good play. I'm not sure that Brad Dale's a lot better than his older brother, Jackson Dale. What do y'all think?
That'd be plenty good enough.
It's pretty close. The great pedigree of the Dale family. We're trying to sell a tape. We'll say anything. And this is a big play. Third down and 7. Let's see what the Big Red can do when they have to.
To the right-hand side.
Single coverage down here, as Dembo points out. Number 11 goes in motion. Quarterback back, looks, throws, intercepted, and that's going to be intercepted by number 25, Dale. Down to the 30, 25, 15, 12-yard line. Dale, the senior, was all alone, and he almost went. What a play!
I think we might be able to sell that tape after all to the Dale family.
I think we just sold a tape to the Dale family, Mike Cross.
Did you see Blake Sloan run by everybody to make a block then, too? I mean, he showed great speed. That's terrific.
Brad Dale, the thrill of his career. Great play. And it's down to the 12-yard line. First down, NBA.
Now, this is where you give a heads-up to the coaching staff. Obviously, the quarterback never saw Bry at all. They just overloaded into that formation, and there stood Bry Dale.
59 seconds to go in the quarter. NBA first down at about the 12-yard line. Rodriguez is the tailback. Sloan the quarterback. Sloan signals, gives, fakes. Sloan wants to throw. There's the man wide open. Give him 6. Touchdown! Big Red! Who caught that? Number 32, Michael Eskin, the senior. He was there. Sloan set it up. There he was.
Hillenmeyer was open also. We had 2 of them for the touchdown.
I got to tell you, wonderfully thrown ball, also a fine catch. But Blake threw that before he broke into the open, and it was just a lovely execution.
I hate to say it, when I said the man was there, I saw Hillenmeyer at about the 2. I didn't see Eskin, who'd also come up.
Now let's see if we can do our Pearl Cone play. Here comes numbers 96, Whit Smith in. Let's see if
We're going for 2.
We're going for 2.
Going for 2. Good time to try. 33-7, the Big Red going for 2 with Rodriguez, the tailback. Sloan, the quarterback. Give. Rodriguez got a hole. Oh, great play by number 41 because it was there, but 41 nailed him, and it's no good. And NBA is going to go up 33-7. Great drive, great score for the Big Red. With 53.9 seconds to go, third quarter. NBA 33. The Clinton Dragons 7. I'm telling you, the Clinton's not that bad a football team.
Well, I think I don't know whether Clinton went to the playoffs or not last year. I think they did, but they were 6-5.
Well,
Well,
You can tell they're not a bad football team, but we are a very good football team.
You know, they were 6-4 and lost the game, went 6-5 in the playoffs, I think. But we got some players here on the kickoff team that we hadn't been able to call. So let's call some new numbers here. We got number 8, Robert Sawyer. We got number 16 is, we don't have a number 16 on our program. Sorry.
Who's number 16? 40 was Chase Neal.
86 is Elliot Kyle.
McGuigan will kick off again. His foot must be sore tonight, Don. It's good when your kicker's foot is sore.
46 is Jeb Atkinson.
Here goes McGuigan. There goes the kick. Wait a minute. Why do they call offsides before you can even return it?
We must have lined up.
But why don't they let the other team return it? I don't know. I guess in high school, dead ball, illegal procedure. Now McGuigan can try a college kick from his 35. So MBA number 40, whoever that was.
Well, Tom, we could see on the next offensive series Robert Arundel at quarterback, because with this lead, I think you probably rest Blake Sloan after a hell of a game.
I agree. Blake Sloan has been tremendous, and he's one of the best quarterbacks in the state. I'll put him up against anybody, Don.
He really is talented.
McGuigan kicks down to the 10. Oh, and he bobbles it at the 10, up to the 15. Cuts back to the 20, wants to go outside, but he's breaks a few tackles, and he's going to be swarmed under at the 32-yard line. All right, let's set the defense. We got some other guys in.
Number 94, Matt Coulter, was in on that tackle.
Matt Coulter, another junior. He won't be a junior till Monday, so I'm going to call him a sophomore. A rising junior.
Robert Arundel in at left corner. David Farrell in. Johnny Rich at nose. Parker Jones at right tackle.
Tate Rich in at one of the inside linebackers.
Number 48, Tate Rich.
The Dragons a little confused, a little worried. Down 33-7 to the Big Red. Quarterback fakes all alone. He's got some pressure. Throws left side, complete, and they're going to hit him before the first down.
Grant Dixon, number 47, on the tackle.
Grant Dixon on the carry, on the tackle for MBA.
Who won that one today?
The Northwestern.
Because Oklahoma was getting the fits in the first quarter. I knew that.
They came on in the fourth quarter. And that's the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. And the crowd is up as MBA has put this game away, we believe, at 33-7. I tell you what, we had a good opening game the last couple of years against Gallatin, but I'm mighty impressed so far, Mike.
Well, you know, one thing that we need to consider is last year we had an excellent team, and a lot of juniors and sophomores that year got to play. Now, if the way this seems to be going this game, we're going to get a lot of people that are juniors and sophomore playing again. So by doing that, you continue to build your program, and that's wonderful.
And, of course, next week we got a big challenge against the Pearl Cone Firebirds, state champion 4A, led by All-World John Henderson.
I got a little tip. I heard that we're going to suit up Don Dembo so we can hold him.
Dembo's going to go out and hold Henderson. They didn't make them that big when you were playing, did they?
They did, but not in this country.
And not that fast. All right, it's going to be 2nd and 5 as we start the final stanza here in Clinton, Tennessee, on what is absolutely a perfect night for football. We're in the 60s in August. Hard to believe, but God, what a gorgeous evening. 2nd and 5. Quarterback wants to throw. Throws tip. It's going to be intercepted. Oh! Eric Lawrence.
The defensive end, Eric Lawrence, got the tip ball.
And I think he'd have gone all the way, but an MBA man tripped.
He tripped over David McIntosh. He's in the end zone.
Oh, man, and that's the second interception of the night. Eric Lawrence. And anyway,
I think it was Parker Jones that. Yeah.
Eric Lawrence just sold the tape. Y'all want to buy tape?
Yep.
We just
Arendelle quarterback.
All right, Bates, I'm selling some tapes here.
Arendelle
All
quarterback.
right, here we go. Arendelle at quarterback, another in the great bloodlines of NBA boys. Arendelle, the quarterback. I formation, give to the fullback, and there's a big run by number 45. It's Prevost. Slams forward for about 5 yards. Uh-oh, Matt Wilson is, he's okay. Nothing serious.
I talked to Matt's dad before the game. His knee's been a little banged up. It's not the one. It's not the one that he hit in the spring. It's the other one. Thank goodness.
All right, Wilson hobbles out, and let's hope he's okay. Dave Alexander's got him on the sideline here. We'll give him about $300 worth of treatment in 5 minutes.
He says he's okay.
He's okay, but let's hope so. Alexander bringing him over. Pick up a 5 on the play. Arendelle, the quarterback. Arendelle, snap, give, second man through. Ooh, Higgins is hit for a loss. And he didn't have a prayer there.
Sometimes when you run the same play about 15 times, they finally stop it, and that was the one time.
Loss of a yard on the play is going to bring up 3rd and 6 with 10:57 to go.
I'm just watching Dave Alexander examine the knee.
Let's see if Arendelle can throw it. All right.
I can tell you Arendelle can throw it. I've seen him. He's got a great touch.
The knee looks good down here on the sideline. All right, Arendelle with a single back. 3rd down and 7. Arendelle back's going to throw. Better hurry. Sets up the screen. Oh, we got it set up well. Great play, and he's going to scramble for the first down. One man was all that stood between Rodriguez and a touchdown, but not enough to stop the first down.
If he's not just tripped up by a blade of grass, they won't catch him from behind.
So it's first down for the Big Red. They finally run the screen. That's the one y'all been looking for all night.
Well, we didn't want Pearl-Cohn to see it.
Yeah, Pearl-Cohn probably doesn't even watch the fourth quarter. First down, Big Red. Robert Arendelle, the quarterback. And we got Rodriguez and Higgins as the backs. Rodriguez is the fullback. Arendelle looks it over, and Ricky doesn't like what he sees. He calls the timeout. Ricky was almost in the huddle then.
Number 8, Robert Sawyer, is in at wide out, along with Jay Davis, number 20.
And Matt Wilson's up walking around with no treatment, so we have to presume he's okay.
All right, good news for the Big Red.
I was talking to one of the defensive coaches the other day who said that Matt had absolutely been crushing our defense when we played number 1 versus number 2 on defense, so offense versus defense. So Matt is doing a real good job with dry blocking.
Matt's a good-sized boy, isn't he?
Yeah, about 275.
Is he strong? How many shot putters we got out there, Don Dembo?
Well, we got shot putters and discus throwers. We got a bunch of them. We got Will McMurray, Will Caldwell. We got David Farrell. We got Chase Neal. We got Michael Eskin. Let's see, we got Brian Camp, who's a sophomore, hadn't played yet. So we got a goodly contingent of our throwers out there.
All right. 33-7, MBA on the move. First down inside the 24-yard line. First and down for the Big Red. I think the Clinton Dragon thinks they've seen their match.
Well, I don't think we're going to have trouble getting out of town. I hope not.
I'm telling you what, Clinton's not a bad football team, and they're going to win a lot of games this year. You can tell they're well coached. They're good. They've just met a great bunch of athletes. Arendelle at the quarterback. Give first man through. Fullback squirms forward for a gain of about 3. Down to the 21-yard line, and Rodriguez.
And I like the way he hit the hole in a hurry, covered the ball up. I mean, he's going to pop some of those.
Yeah, Don and I, we see it back with 2 hands on the ball. We like that.
I don't want to jinx us tonight, but Mike Cross, first game of the year, we had a few penalties, but at this point, we've not fumbled, we've not thrown any interceptions. Pretty good for your first game.
And no turnovers, and you're going to have the penalties. That's going to happen, but no turnovers is important.
2nd and 7. Arendelle, Robert brings them out. Robert back, wants to run the option to the left side. Gives Higgins, gets a hole, but they're going to call a penalty. Higgins going to score. Boy, he's got great speed, but the guys are going to call a hold on us.
You know, we've talked about this now for 2 years since we've been running this system. They use their hands a lot. Nobody gets to see this, at least so far as the referees go, using their hands like this. We get called a lot of holding penalties. I think a lot of them are uncalled for, but that's the way it goes.
Well, boy, Higgins, I like the way he can move.
To continue on Don's point there, last year when we got to the playoffs, I think that our coaching staff had to coach the officials on what we were doing so that they wouldn't call so many holding penalties on it. And here you got we're getting home cooked a little bit. We got a bunch of officials that have never seen it before, and so we're going to get called on it.
Well, that was a great run by Higgins, who made a great cut to his left, and then with his speed, nobody touches him. But now it's second and about 19, back to our 33-yard line. Arundale's going to give to the second man. Higgins has got to roll again. Higgins gets around the outside, down to the 10, down to the 9-yard line, first down. Whoa, the boy can move.
Remember the expression, speed kills?
Well, he just killed some dragons there, Mike.
Yep. That was that speed kills is right, and it's killed us a couple of times too in the past few years. But it's good to have it, I'll tell you that.
We got some boys that are big and fast this year, and we can play with anybody. Michael Higgins makes up for the 20-yard differential there with a first down at the 11-yard line. Now the I formation. Higgins breathing hard at the back. He's run a long way the last two plays. 96 switches to the left side. Arundale option to the left, gives to Higgins. Gets the block by Rodriguez, cuts it up, goes down inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line. Good block by Rodriguez as he took out the defensive end there, and Higgins cut it up inside.
Tom, Don Denbo promised me that if we score a touchdown on this play, that he's going to treat everybody tonight at Ott's Barbecue.
And Mike Krause has promised to moon the whole crowd if we score on this.
I'll tell you something else. If I have to treat everybody at Ott's Barbecue tonight, I'm likely to need Brother Courts' services because they're closed, and I think maybe you can get me out of the. He's got an in in the Roane County Jail. I know that.
If they won't open for Don Denbo, they won't open for anybody. All right, second and goal at the 6, or second and 5 at the 6. Higgins up the middle, slashes down to the 2. It's going to be close to a first down. We could get a first down without scoring. Good blocking. The offensive line's been tremendous.
Well, Don Denbo, I'm confused. Where is the best barbecue in the world?
Well, Don votes for Ott.
I do vote for Ott's. In fact, Tom had his first trip to Ott's on Thursday as we came up to watch the.
Never been to Ott's, and it was a great barbecue. I agree. And we might get them to sponsor this tape. Would you take $1,000 if Ott's, we put their name up on your tape here, Bate? All right, it's third and a yard and 2 yards to score. Arundale in the I formation. Arundale, second man through. Give him 6. Jason Rodriguez, the sophomore. John Jonas, pardon me. First touchdown on the Big Red Varsity. Boy, that was a great-looking drive. We went all the way and even had about a 20-yard penalty and scored. Beautiful blocking.
Jonas is just another one of these great, young, speedy people that have come to MBA. I mean, we haven't had anybody with Jonas's speed around ever.
Well, there's another tape. I know the doctor can afford one.
Dr. Rodriguez, what kind of doctor is Rodriguez? He can afford a tape, surely.
One with $27, hopefully.
Yes, sir. All right, Bates, we can sell a lot on the bus tonight if you'll come back on the bus. MBA has scored 39 points. They're going for 2 points.
Yeah, that's right. He'll give you some forms today.
All right, I can sell about 30, I believe. Yeah. That's all right. What's the problem here? Okay. All right.
I believe we're going to go for 2. We just call timeout
Well,
to get it right.
we're going for 2 for practice. I don't want to look like we're running up the score, but it's 39-7. Oh no! Was there a? They called something. The touchdown is no good. They've got third down and 11.
Hey, Billy.
I guess the score was no good.
Billy, was that man going in?
What's the call?
What's his number, 88?
I missed the call, but apparently it was 3rd and 1, and there was a 10-yard penalty. It had to be holding. You got to look pretty hard to find holding on a 2-yard run, Don Denbo. How many penalties have been called on the Dragons, just for the record? I don't believe they've had one. Well, here we go. It's 2-down territory. 3rd down and 11. They're going to call Jonas Rodriguez touchdown back. Now we got Cole Barfield at fullback and Higgins the tailback. And who's the quarterback? Arundel. Arundel going to give. Right side. There he goes again. Stick that in your craw, Jagged. Touchdown.
I don't think we had to block anybody on that one.
Untouched. He goes into the end zone, and we'll do it again if they really insist.
I hate to say this, but Clinton just quit.
Yeah, and that was a great run. Boy, that was beautifully done, and Higgins was untouched for the touchdown.
And I mentioned this earlier. I think we're wearing them down by playing a lot of players.
All right, we got another guy trying the extra point. Number 20, or Jay Davis. Number 20 will try the extra. Jay Davis, a great soccer player and a good kicker. High snap. Kick is up. Squiggled and no good. Bad snap, though. You won't blame Jay for that. But in any event, now we score again. 39. We scored that touchdown 3 times.
And
Mike.
holding was number 1, Eric Millam. I'd like to mention that. Number 1.
Eric Milam. And that is a great accomplishment for that young man to be out here. And it was a high snap, and he did a good job getting it down, and they almost made it.
That really makes you feel good. He's really tried very hard.
Yes, sir. 39-7, the Big Raid with 6:52.
We've apparently got a youngster hurt here.
Andy.
There's some other weak signal around here. Every time you shut that off, I get this clicking sound.
All right.
Plus, that's all I hear is that clicking sound.
I was about to do some personal commentary, and I didn't want it on.
Well, hand it to Denbo if you want to do personal.
All right. MBA 39, the Dragons 7. There goes some Big Red alumni saying goodbye. Great support by the alumni from MBA. There's a kick. Who kicked that one? McGuigan, all the way back down to the 1-yard line. And they are smushed him down.
Chase Neal, number 40 on that tackle.
All right, let's call the defense here, guys. Go ahead.
We got a lot of young people in here. Whit Smith's coming in number 96. Number 56 is, who knows number 56?
I'll give you a number.
Garrett Davis.
37.
37 is Chris, the sophomore. Help me, Don. Sophomore linebacker. Chris.
They're not on there. I'm sorry. Well,
Chris is number 37.
42, right 42, defensive end.
Eric Lawrence.
Eric Lawrence. That's right. He intercepted the pass. All right. The Dragons, they're still with their first team. 37 almost. Right there, he fumbles. They're going to blow it down, though. The ground can't cause a fumble, and they're going to call it down at the 30, just short of a first down.
The Dragons can't fumble in Clinton.
That's right. I wonder, does Oak Ridge play Clinton every year? It'll be interesting to see how they do.
I was talking to their coaches earlier, and they play about mid-season, so they're just here kind of checking it.
That's right. Clinton will play Lenore City, Carnes, Oak Ridge in 3 weeks. It'll be interesting. Same night we play Brentwood Academy. 2nd and 2, quarterback on a draw. 37, he's hitting the backfield, and he's snuffed. Lawrence got him. He's having a good game.
Eric Lawrence on top and underneath number 37, Chris, and I can't think of his last name.
Who's 37?
Who's 37?
Chris. Give me a name.
Chris McCormick.
Chris McCormick, a sophomore. Good playing in there. And they lost a yard, and here's a big play, 3rd and 2. Let's watch this. Let's pretend this is Brentwood Academy, trailing by 1. Final drive. Let's see what would happen at 3rd and 2. Big play for the Big Red. Quarterback, fumble! And it's going to be short of the first down. And he bobbled the snap. It's going to bring up 4th and 2.
We got Tate Rich and Chris McCormick are the linebackers, both sophomores.
So we're going to go to 4th and 2. This is a big 4th down play. I guess Clinton might as well go for it. Let's see if we can stop them. They ought to practice punting, shouldn't they?
Who's 81?
Man, am I glad I got that piece of chicken left in the butt. Bet y'all like a piece of chicken.
Mark McDonald, number 81. Back deep.
All right, here they're going for it at 4th and 2. Let's see if MBA can dig in and stop them. At the 30, possession down for the Dragons. Quarterback give, second man through. He's going to be close. I don't know. They may have to measure. It's close. I think he got it. Leaned forward and might have got the first down, but it was close.
In its safety on that play was number 81, Mark McDonald.
First down the Dragons have had in some time. They've had a couple of, since the big play early in the second half where they almost broke it and then we intercepted on the next play.
Never mind. Bates wanted to.
All right, first down and goal at the 32. MBA has dominated this football game. One series where Clinton drove and looked pretty good, but other than that series, MBA has snuffed them great.
Into the game, number 91, James Pittman.
Here comes number 16. Number 98. Number 98 and 16. We got no numbers to match these boys. Out comes number 3. Second and 8. Quarterback wants to throw. Got a man over here. Incomplete. Complete to the 50. Rob McAdams. Rob McAdams on the stop.
You know, it was a nice play, number 47. Jumped right in there and was right in the zone. The quarterback made a nice throw.
And number 28, Michael Augustine, is also in the game.
28, the junior, Michael Augustine. I'm glad to see him getting some action. Where's Michael?
He came out.
Came out on that play. First down for the Dragons at midfield. Still got their starting quarterback in. Looks, left-hander throws, left side, number 6 gets it. And he gets away, but number 16 makes the tackle. Who is that? Number 16 made the tackle. John Thompson, number 16. The junior from Chickering Road. We got a lot of good bloodline here. A lot of these boys, their older brothers played. D. Thompson was the starting quarterback 7 years ago.
Even his father played at MBA.
And D. Senior played at MBA. Great bloodline here at the Big Red. 2nd and 4. Quarterback wants to throw. Throws incomplete. Overthrew the receiver. And we're going to get a 3rd and about 4 with 2:28 to go. 36 out. Let's see. Call some names, Mike.
KB Parks.
KB Parks, number 40's in there at a defensive tackle. Number 18. Third and 4 for the Dragons with 2:28 to go in this football game, which MBA is leading 39-7. Quarterback stops, throws, complete to the big tight end, 99, but he fumbles. The ball is picked up by number 48, and I don't think you can do that, but NBA is going to have possession. 48 alertly picked it up. Tate Rich.
48, Tate Rich.
Tate Rich. Oh, Tate Rich.
The little one.
John Rich and a Tate Rich. Very good. Tate Rich.
And they've given him the spot of the advance, so apparently you can do that.
Well, why did he throw the flag and blow the whistle as soon as he did it? I don't think they did that. That's where he picked it up. Anyway, NBA gets another turnover. That's 2 interceptions and a recovered fumble.
Well, I was wrong. They can turn it over.
Will Tucker at quarterback. What is
Number 12.
Well, that wasn't an interception. That was a fumble. Right. 2 interceptions and a fumble. Bates, you keep to the photography. Let us do the announcing. Will Tucker goes back. Oh, and the ball is fumbled. Tucker picks it up. The ball is scrambling around, and I think that might be our first turnover, as Will tried to do a little too much there.
Bates, really stick with the camera work there.
Will Tucker, the sophomore quarterback there.
John Dembo, we're going to miss you next Friday, the first game you've missed in years.
Years and years since Scott was a 7th grader, I'm going to be delivering him to Princeton University, so you all will have to hold the fort without me.
I will try to say what I think you would have said, but I have no ability. I have no knowledge. We're going to pick up a guest color commentator next week who will substitute, but in no way replace
I
you.
suspect it will be Mr. Lou Farrell, father of number 63, who's our ace filler-inner.
Farrell can do it. He knows, and he will concentrate, for some reason, on the line play, which is his specialty. Well, they'll sue us. Some of the comments we make, I think we'd set the whole school up for a big lawsuit. But I'd love a female commentator. In fact, Jenna Courts. Jenna Courts is going to be the expert commentator. You talk about how
cute.
You talk about how cute their fannies are, Jenna. Doesn't 51 have a
So
cute
cute.
butt?
Last year, our ace spotter was Florence Blair.
That's right, and we hope to have her back behind us next Friday night.
Home game.
Go well for her first home game of the year.
Lots of neat things have happened tonight, though. Lots of kids have had
A
great.
lot of kids. That was John Thompson made a tackle over there. All right, it's 2:03 to go, and the Dragons were their starting quarterback. Yeah, Brydale, big inter. Uh-oh! Did he catch it? Yes, down to the 5. All right, let's try our goal line defense. The great put our goal line defense in, because the Dragons now have first and goal at the 5-yard line. We really look good, and it's been a great opening game. I don't know how good Clinton is, but they're a well-coached, good football team. This isn't some shoddy program, Don. You can
No,
tell.
this is an important program, intersectional game between the middle and the east, and great start for MBA.
First and goal at the 7 as the Dragons go with their starting team. Number 37, Kutsu, and he's going to score, I believe. Or did he fumble? It looked like he dropped it at about the 1-yard line. Looked like he had a hole, but he got to the 1-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 1 for the touchdown.
1-yard line.
1:36 to go. This will give our kickoff return team some more experience. Denbo and Paul Russell, great UT recruits this year. 2nd and goal at the 1 for the Dragons. Quarterback give to the fullback, slashes through, and he scores. So 39-13 will be the score as they will kick the extra point and then probably try the onside kick, I guess. Here's that great fight.
Risky to attempt the extra point. Jason Jones to hold.
Extra point coming up. Snap down, kick is up, and the kick is good, and it's 39-14 with 1:14 to go.
And happily, that ball did not make it into the kudzu, so not a big circle.
McGuigan holds the kudzu record tonight.
All right, y'all better get your numbers. We got a whole new bunch here.
Come up, get our backs up. I think they probably will do it, won't they? Come on up, boys. They're going to onside kick it. Onside kick, boys. Come on, George, get him up. They're going to onside kick it. That means you got to bring all these guys up. Well, we don't expect the onside kick. They look like they're going to do it. Here they come. They're coming over here to this side.
It's not set up for onside.
Yeah, they're going to, though.
It's not set up for onside.
Nope, they didn't do it. I guess I'm stupid. And who's that receiving for the Big Red? Number 15. Oh, he gets hit pretty good. Jay Davis? Jay Pettis. Jay Pettis. All right, MBA has 1 minute and 4 seconds to go to put this game away. It's been a beautiful night for football and a great opening game, very successful. I would think Coach Bowers would be very pleased with our performance. We might want to work on some penalties, although, as you pointed out, I guess all of those but one were holding, which are, always kind of questionable.
Well, and I think we'll be back next week with an officiating crew who called us all last year who are maybe used to seeing a lot more hands.
You get upset about penalties, but you get more upset about procedures and offsides and jumping, and we hadn't really had that. Most of the penalties have been holding, which are always sort of subjective anyway.
That's right.
All right, 1:04 to go, and we got it. Quarterback is John Thompson, I believe. John Thompson, I think. Could I be wrong? Thompson? No, it's number 12. Is that Will Tucker? Yeah. Will Tucker, the quarterback. They retired.
Brian Morgan is 55.
Brian Morgan. What an honor. And in motion goes number 8 over to the right side. And I need a spotter badly. He goes out of the game. Tucker gives to the tailback. He's going to be thrown for a loss, and we're down to 49 seconds. And this game is going to expire after one more play. MBA looked mighty good when they need back that right defensive end.
And enormous. They're huge.
So it should be a great game next week. And I'd like to say this. It's a thrill to play Pearl Cone. They were one of the 2 teams that were nice enough, 2 Metro teams, nice enough to play us. Oops, there's a fumble. And with 9 seconds to go, they're going to get the ball.
The clock didn't stop running there.
Yeah, I know. I think that everybody in Clinton's ready to go home because, the roller rink closes at 11. Jenna, have you enjoyed your trip to Clinton, Tennessee, here in the beautiful Kudzu Bowl?
I have loved the Kudzu Bowl.
Look at it. It's kudzu all around.
I think Mr. Bates deserves a hand of applause. He's inviting
John Bates, one of the great photographers of all time.
You're becoming a big Red fan.
Oh, yeah. He's got a son he'd like to go. How old is your son? How old is your son now?
My oldest one is 10.
Well, we won't forget him when you put on the application. Football photographer, John Bates. Come on, boys. The amazing thing is they still have a starting quarterback, and you'd think they'd let somebody get some experience here. I guess they'd like to see if he can make a first down.
No comment.
All right, 5.6 seconds to go. Quarterback bobbles it. Rolls back, going to make one throw in the last play of the game, and it's going to end in a sack and a fumble. And there's a flag on the play, but the game is
offensive penalty, and that's it.
So the Big Red goes away from Anderson County, Tennessee, with a 39-14 victory. We'll be back next week against the defending state champion, Pearl Cone Firebirds. But the final score from Clinton, MBA, Big Red 39, the Clinton Dragons 14. So long, everybody, and we'll see you next week. See you next week.
2 weeks, John. Have my cigar back.
What if I send my order? I've still got that order form, I think, that I got.
You'll get yours.
Can I get a tag?
Fill it out, check the papers that you want. The whole season's like 271. That's all 10 games. There's just certain things you just
I didn't order them because I wasn't sure my son was going to play, so it looks like he's going to play. Now, if we order all of them, can we get the highlight film too? Is that part of it?
Yeah, if you get